So, the open secret is finally out. Daniel Ricciardo is leaving McLaren and most likely Oscar Piastri is coming in. So, for all of you guys there who believe that Daniel would stay because he deserved it, because he won a race in Monza, you guys have to drown your sorrows because this is Formula 1. You have to show results. One race win is not enough to keep your job, because that race win, there's team order attacks attached to it. There was the Max Verstappen Lewis Hamilton collision attached to it. And yeah, collisions happen, team orders happen. But that's all he ever did for McLaren, pretty much. I think that's his only podium as well. That's his only podium for McLaren. So, guys, this is the Racing Roundtable. I don't mince my words. I say it how it is. And Daniel Ricciardo deserves to be basically sacked by McLaren because he wasn't good enough. Now, McLaren deserve some blame because they decided to design a car 2 years in a row which adversely affected Daniel Ricciardo. Now, the 2021 car, there's nothing much they can do about that because of the COVID rules and stuff, so they couldn't do anything about that. But Daniel, I was expecting Daniel to be able to adapt to it by mid to the late part of the season, but he didn't. Then you have the 2022 car, which I believe that McLaren would have a more lenient driving characteristic for their drivers. It turns out it may be even worse than last year's car, because Lando Norris, I'm pretty sure he said that the car doesn't suit him, doesn't suit his driving style. And if it doesn't suit Lando Norris, then God knows how it feels for Daniel Ricciardo. So he hasn't been able to adapt to this car. He hasn't really extracted much. I think his best result was in the Australian Grand Prix. And at times he has been a bit faster than Lando in the race. He has. I think Baku was one of them. But on the balance of things, he has not been good enough whatsoever. He's been driving like he's a rookie in terms of his pace. Like, he hasn't been consistently fast. He hasn't gotten any pole positions. He hasn't dominated Lando, or at least been very competitive with him, because Lando Norris has baptized this guy. He's baptized him. It's been a prenatal engineering. I mean, it's been really bad for Daniel Ricciardo, and I guess some people will say it's karma because he joined Renault because he wanted to turn them into a big team, into a race-winning team, podium challenging team, and potentially winning championships. That's what his aim was. He wanted to emulate what Lewis Hamilton did at Mercedes, but he left after 2 years to go to McLaren. And by the way, McLaren wanted to sign Daniel Ricciardo before they signed Carlos Sainz, but he rejected them to go to Renault. So some people say it's karma. I say it's a lack of performance, and it's mostly Daniel Ricciardo's fault because he drives the car, maximize what he can get from the car, but he hasn't. That's the end of it. So it looks like McLaren have been able to sort out the Oscar Piastri thing, and he will join them unless some massive twist happens. But I want to know your thoughts, because do you believe Daniel Ricciardo deserves to be sacked by McLaren? Or do you think they should have let him stay for another year? Because let's face it, I'll give you another thing. He's been costing McLaren money. Because of his inability to extract the most from the car, Alpine are pretty much going to get, fourth place in the championship? Constructors' Championship. So, guys, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. He's been paid the mega bucks and given McLaren little to no return on investment. That's the fact of the matter. And McLaren's financial position isn't that great. So they need to get someone in who can get results, boost the team's prize money and potential sponsorships. And Oscar Piastri seems to be that guy. Not Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is not it anymore. He's not the flavour of the month anymore. He's finished at McLaren. And is he finished as a driver? I'm not sure. I don't know if he's finished as a driver. We'll have to see how he performs if he goes to Alpine. But as it stands, Daniel Ricciardo has been lubricated, baptized, engineered and levitated by Lando Norris over the past 2 years, and there's nothing he can do to change that. Even if he wins 5 races towards the end of the year, it's not going to change the fact that McLaren want him gone, because he has not been good enough. It's plain and simple. He has not been good enough. So again, like I alluded to, Oscar Piastri is an open secret. He's pretty much going to join McLaren, and we'll see if he manages to do well at McLaren, and if Daniel Ricciardo manages to do well at whatever team he goes to. But my final thoughts are, Daniel Ricciardo, it's time to go.
It's time to go!
And you had 2 years to sort yourself out, to show that you are that dude, you are that guy, but you haven't shown it. One race win with team orders tax is not good enough. It's all about what have you done for me lately, and he has not done anything for McLaren lately. That's the fact of the matter. So guys, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, check out my other videos on the channel. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Daniel Ricciardo, pack up your bags, go to Alpine and show everyone who you really are. Show them that you're still that guy, or you still can be that guy. Your aspirations to be a world champion are pretty much over, but at least if you go to Alpine, try and show the world that you are still that guy. Adios, goodbye.